With Hip Hop Nation. Tuesday night, Maino hanging out with us on the Sarge OQ Revue.
Yes.
I got my man Sean hanging on, so Sean, just hang on. We coming to you, Sean.
Yeah, we coming to you, man.
Yeah. So Maino.
Oh, real quick, I just want to ask a quick question regarding your collaboration project with
Uncle Murda.
Uncle Murda.
Yeah. Yellow Tape.
And we were talking about the solo thing and then now the group thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who handles the business when it comes to on the business side?
Maino, of course. Maino, of course.
What we did was we brought. I know it was important for us to bring both our teams together.
Yeah.
So I brought my management, my team, everything, my publicist, brought his management, his team, his publicist, and we all sat in the room together and said, "Listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna team up.
Right.
And for this project, it's no I's, it's no me's, it's us.
Right.
All
How hard is
one
that,
team.
though?
It's not hard.
And it's ego-ass driven.
No, but
hip-hop
it's not hard when the two artists is already for me and been friends for years. Me and Murda been making music together for 10 years already. Yeah. So it's harder when we don't know each other and we gotta explore each other. We don't really know. We was already like that. So it was easy for me to say, yo, look, we're gonna have a meeting in my studio, we're gonna all come together, we're gonna all be on an email chain, we're gonna all share information, and we all gonna do press. And then we came up here together and we did everything together.
And you guys decide on that from the get, from beginning.
Right, because it makes it simpler.
Easier, yeah.
It makes it easier. This
is what we agreed on.
Right. This is what we agree on. We're gonna do everything together. But see, it's bigger than my vision is bigger than just one project.
Right.
It's about the movement, period. Anything that man do, I want to support that. I want everybody to see me support that. You understand? Because it's not about just one nigga trying to be that nigga. It's about everybody. It's something for everybody.
Right.
So anything he got going on, I'ma support. He do a show, it's a chance I might pop up.
Right.
And vice versa. And when we can get back into that space of supporting each other, then that's when we come on, DMX, Jay-Z, everybody was out at the same time.
Right.
You remember that?
Right.
Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy.
Everybody doing records together.
Come on.
Yeah.
We could do the same thing.
I wanted to ask you, because as I am in the military, and so many of my the people who I serve with are corrections officers, they are police officers. Let me ask you, in lieu of the climate that we're in right now, how do you feel as and I know it's just simple and generic, but I love having you on because your perspectives are deeper than just fuck the cops.
Right.
How do we deal with that dynamic of we gotta have that? I live in a place where something goes wrong, everybody calls the cops.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You call the cops too. Yeah.
I call the cops. My neighbors call the cops.
Yeah.
They patrol out.
Yeah.
How is that with hip hop now? How do we get beyond that dynamic, or can we get beyond that dynamic as it pertains to law enforcement and in our culture?
Trust, yeah.
Trust. That's a great word.
That's a great thing. That's a great question. And the thing is, it's hard because that whole, mentality, us against them against us, the way they look at us, it's been embedded in us since the beginning of time. You see, the way that cops look at us, the way that they are trained, the way that they handle us, even in an ordinary situation, if you walk into the precinct and you're looking for information, they immediately don't handle you. They handle, what are you looking for? What are you doing here? Like,
it's an attitude.
It's an attitude. Not all cops, but a lot. That attitude of talking down or looking down on us, like we're not humans, like we're not taxpaying citizens, or because of the way I'm dressed, or because of what I represent. Visually, it puts you in a place. So we already at odds. We at disconnect. We don't understand each other.
Let me take you. Let me take you to Chicago. Forget your hometown for a second. Let's go to Chicago. What was it? 60 some odd shootings.
Yeah, it was a hot summer.
Already 60 some odd shootings. I think the multiple people died.
Right.
How much? And I want you to really dig deep and answer this. How? And let me just give up another perspective. How much of the responsibility of the perception of us do we bear as it pertains to this type of activity? Tell me.
No, we have a lot of responsibility because that's us hurting us. And a lot of times we don't get into a place where we understand that until we grow, right? But here's the thing. you know, you leave us in these ghettos. You leave us in this pain, in this hell. You know, we poorly educated. We are without the finances that, you know, we would need to have a great life, and then we just in this cesspool of violence. That's all we've seen. So it continues to manifest, and it continues. It's a cycle. The problem is deeper than just put the guns down.
Now here's my bigger question. Now, why hasn't these law enforcement entities, these correctional entities, not put funds behind an artist like Maino, who's the shining example of reform?
Right.
And hey, if Maino could do it, why can't others do it?
Right. Because I mean, you know
what was your special circumstance?
Like what led me here?
No, what I'm saying, you could have went right back and been part of that revolving door of prison.
Right. It's so easy to, because we somehow like to do things that we used to, but I could have definitely went right back to that. But courage to do something different. You understand? Wanting to step outside of my comfort zone and try to, you know, do something different, because I felt like, you know, I owed it to myself and I owed it to my people that we at least tried. It was the hardest thing in the world.
It's like me. Let me tell you something. I got the reverse problem as you. I'm trying to get into corporate America. Los knows this. We're trying to move up that corporate ladder. He's trying to get up that corporate ladder. Guess what's the hardest thing for me?
What's that?
Putting on that goddamn blazer.
No.
I'm telling you. We talk about it on?
We talk about it. 877-60 hip hop.
Put that blazer on,
I'm telling you.
Put it
on.
on.
I'm gonna talk about it.
Put it on.
Hip Hop Nation.
You're listening to the Sarge and OQ Revue.
Lando, it just hasn't even felt like an interview. It felt like just family up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maino's still hanging out with us.
Definitely still here in the building.
You know, we were talking about, you know, just change.
Oh, getting out of that comfort zone.
Getting out of that comfort zone. And I told you, you know, like one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that, you know, as I try to move up the corporate ladder and do things more corporately, you know, one of the hardest things is putting on that suit, because I don't get it from, you know, white folks in the office. I get it from the black folks. You trying to move up the ladder.
That challenge that you feel is the challenge of every street nigga. Change. To challenge yourself to do something outside of what you feel comfortable doing. That's what I had to do. You should try that. You should try it, to challenge yourself, to allow yourself a little bit of change. Change is good, man.
So you coming out of you know, the prison system. You know, reform and all this stuff like that. You know you got a skyrocketing. You have a rap career waiting on you, a hip hop career, or a career in hip hop waiting on you. You know, but the old life, and then the persona of Maino. You know, top it off. Let me keep it 100 with you. You got a scar on your face. You know, how'd you not go back to where the streets wanted you to be, in the box that they wanted to put you in?
Well, I mean, because real street dudes don't want to be in the street.
Hey, how about that?
So
I never heard that before.
Listen, that's only rap shit, where you got everybody running around talking, I'm a street nigga. Real dudes that's in the street every day because they have to be, and they got to feed their families that way, don't want to be there forever. The plan was to always get out the hood.
Right.
That was always the plan, to find something that was going to get us away from the pain that we was already feeling. So I'm the black male experience. I represent them. They never look down on me because they understand that I understood them.
So the goal is to be in a neighborhood of peace. Raise your family in peace.
Right.
That's what the goal is.
To be able to call upon the law enforcement. Hey, let me tell you something. Honestly speaking, and I think I speak for Orlando. You know, number one, you know, man to man, and us in this room. Honestly speaking, I'm super proud of you.
Thank you,
Definitely,
man.
yeah.
Seriously,
Thank you.
You know, super proud of you.
Appreciate that.
And I'm happy that even when faced with adversity, you still articulate yourself in such a professional manner, as opposed to how they think that you're gonna.
Right, you gotta always prove them wrong.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy you know, that you got this brand new song, Heard
Thank you, man.
That we're really gonna kill here at Hip Hop Nation, because you represent something bigger than just a song, man. We appreciate you.
Nah, that's love, man. Thank you, man.
Matter of fact, let's go out to that motherfucker right now.
I heard you.
Excuse me, homeboy. Could you please move to the left a little bit?
Move.
You standing in the motherfucking bitch's way.
Man.
You're listening to the Sarge and OQ Review on Hip Hop Nation.